What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Reflect on Records. I'm Marcus, and I'm back better than ever. I think. If you look at this, I think this is a way better picture. I'm super pumped. Hopefully, everything's in sync and I'm not delayed, and you can hear my voice and it's moving to the lips. Hopefully, like I said, it's in sync. You'll have to excuse me. I'm just getting off work, just setting this stuff up, trying it for the first time. I think it looks amazing. I'm super pumped. I finally got my accessories, and I'll add this in. I know this isn't the best way to do this, but I'll give you a little view of what I'm working with here. Yeah, check that out. My Canon M50 with a Sigma 16mm lens, and I couldn't be more happy. This thing, it's just legit. So yeah, I feel bad. I apologize. The autofocus is amazing. I can't wait to start shooting music videos and all that. That's the main reason. This sounds horrible, me being an artist slash musician, whatever you want to call me. I bought this for these videos to record my life, and but the second reason I purchased this was to do music videos. Music's always been my passion, and I want to get into editing hardcore. I've been looking at DaVinci Resolve, and granted, I'm waiting on my computer to be finished and set up to run DaVinci. I've been doing a lot of my homework, and no one tells you when you jump into this. They all say just use what you have, and I did. I was using, I don't know if you can see this. I was using this action cam. You can't really see it. There we go. I love how it stays focused on me. That's what I want. But I was using this little action cam, and this was just hooked right into my computer, and it worked fine, but the image sucked. It made me look horrible. Yeah, it's super wide angle in my room. I love this. Now everything's kind of blurred out in the background, and it details you, because when you make these videos to keep someone's attention, you want whatever's in focus focused. And I've done a lot of homework, and no one tells you, as I was saying, that when you jump into these videos, the amount of work and dedication it's gonna take. There's days that I was pulling my hair out because I just wanted to look perfect, like these people that I watch, and to get to their level. And you can't just jump into it expecting to get to that level. I'm still not there. My editing isn't even half on par with what it should be. But my quality, I'm step by step. My quality is there. I'm hoping, like I said, when I end this, that it's gonna be in sync and not crappy looking, and I can upload it for everyone to see and be excited with me. It's crazy. I've had kind of a lighter work schedule these past few weeks, which is amazing, because when I'm at work, all I can do is think about my equipment and getting it set up and jumping back into this. And I hope everyone will bear with me, because I still have a long summer of work ahead of me. I'm going to continue to give little updates, bits and pieces. I think my next update will be about my computer when that's ready to go. But I plan to jump back into this full speed by November, and really get into the music aspect, and find that niche of this channel, to get focused on really what my message is, and what I want to give people, and what I want to bring to people, and that's another hard part. I might be jumping around, and it's because I haven't done this in a while. I haven't been practicing, but I need to do things like this to keep in the groove, because it's so easy. I tell myself, just sit back and it'll come in time, but you got to keep grinding. You got to do whatever. So I apologize if I'm jumping around, But what I was saying is, I don't even know what I was saying. Forgive me. I'm just staring at this in my face. I love it. I absolutely love it. I feel so good. Hard work pays off. And that's where, I'm going to have to continue working hard. I know I'm going to have longer days ahead of me. And guys at work, if you're watching this, I apologize. Yeah, I got off early, but I'm still working, just at my other job. You got to have a side hustle. And if you don't, what are you doing? But you got to work to get the things that you need to build your dreams. And if it's working for someone else at that time, so be it. You got to put your everything into it, and it eventually comes. I mean, there was days where I just would daydream about this. Last winter, I was looking at all this stuff, doing my research, and I just wanted it now so bad to have this image that I have right now. And I finally do, and I'm so thankful. With everything going on in the world, it's been really tough to just get the equipment. Everything's been out of stock because manufacturers have been shut down. So there's a more of a delay on my computer thing. It's so crazy. But I can't wait to go out and do photo shoots. I plan to use this camera for jobs that are completed at work, build a portfolio that way. And like I said, the music videos, my YouTube videos, and just watch Reflect on Records take off. I want to do it right. And to anyone out there, if you're struggling, you're using a janky, this isn't even a GoPro. This is an 8-man. It's a $30 action camera, but it did the justice. Oh, and that's what I was talking about. Like, I was able to just plug that in, this little $30 action camera, and it was good. But here I buy this $600 camera and this magnificent lens, which is another, I don't even want to talk about what I spent. But, you can't just plug it into your computer. Thank God, Canon developed this utility software, and that took me some fiddling with. I don't even want to get into that. If you're struggling with that, contact me. I'll try to walk you through it. But and I don't know if this is gonna be top of the line. Right now what I'm looking at, it looks really good. It looks way better than what I was at. But there's a little bit of a delay. I don't know if it's 1080p. I have my camera set to 1080p, but through my computer. Yeah, but so there's all these other bits and pieces. You got to buy a cam link and stuff like that. They're charging $300 for this, and this is a third-party device that Canon doesn't even build. And I knew these obstacles before jumping into this camera. Trust me, I did my research, but I really wanted the autofocus. I didn't care. I figured that I would work around these obstacles like I have with everything else. And got my Superman curls, and I'm here, even though I can't wait until I have a machine that's able to edit in 4K. I don't know about the 4K on this camera. I tried shooting in it. It seems like autofocus drifts it in and out. I thought about it at work. I think if I just go into manual focus, I should be all right. I'm stationary. I'm sitting here, but I think this looks really good. You guys will have to tell me. Go back and look at my other videos if you want inspiration. And I know I'm not some huge public figure or anything, but look at where I came from, where I started. I started off just recording my screen because I was too shy to put my face in front. Now I feel really sexy. Look at this. When I look in a mirror, I don't even look this good, I don't think, through my eyes, but through this camera, it makes you, in this lens, I could be a star. I don't know if I'd go that far, but it feels good to feel like this because it was humbling, and there was a lot of humility in what I was doing in the content I was putting out. But I knew if I didn't start on this janky camera and just record my bare walls in my room that echoed with a crappy mic, And now I got a good mic. I've got. I'm building. Slowly but surely, I'm gonna get to where. I mean, if I keep at this pace, and some things are gonna take longer than others, I know that. And this is for anybody out there. Whatever you want to do, you put your mind to it, and you consistently think about how you're gonna get to that point. You will get there eventually. It may take time, but it is worth it. I promise you. I mean, I'm sure some of you know, but I sat all winter just, and I've always wanted this equipment, and I've had good equipment in the past, but I've sold it for various reasons. You know, when my son was born, I sold a lot of my audio recording equipment, and it would be outdated now anyways, but so I'm glad, you know, I'm upgrading, and I would do it all over again for my son. But I was kicking myself in the butt for not building up this stuff over time. And I felt like I would never get here. I make good money at my job, but when you start adding up everything you want, you're like, I'll never get that stuff, but one piece at a time. And initially I was going to go for the computer first, but I was like, no, I'm going to get the camera, and I'm going to master that. I'm going to learn that while I'm getting my computer and getting everything else. Because if I would have had my computer all set up and then got a camera, I would have just tried to jump on, and I would have been really confused and mad, and it just wouldn't have been good. But yeah, I've tried. I've been out taking photos. I'm pretty sure I'm a professional photographer now. I mean, these cameras, I can't stress it enough. If you're starting out, a Canon M50. Sigma makes some kick-ass lenses for them now. There's not a huge variety of lenses, but for what I'm doing, I'm so happy. I was so nervous because of the money I was investing, but I believe that it's going to pay off, and I'm going to have a lot of fun years coming up, and I can't wait to see where this goes. And I appreciate all of you that are there watching and with me through this journey. I promise you I'm going to continue to grind and get to where I deserve. Then that's the main thing. That's the main reason why I started this Reflect On Records. I wanted to look at where I was, and I know I say this every video, but this is for those. And I say it to convince myself. I don't really need to convince myself, to remind myself that I do this because I deserve it. I want to look back and see where I came from. I literally, when I started doing this, I was fresh, starting my life over with not much, but a job, a vehicle, and a little bit of money in my pocket. And now I'm building. So look at me now. Look at me now. I got a lot of other stuff to do, folks. I have to continue to study, stay focused, but I will keep you updated. Stay with me. I appreciate everybody watching, liking, subscribing. If it wasn't for you, it would just be me. So with that, folks, like always, stay safe, keep your head up, build your dreams, and Godspeed.